Get ready to match the stars. Nipsey Russell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, from Vegas, Judy. From Mass, Gary Burghoff, and Betty White, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Raymond.
Hello there, Johnny Olsen. Thank you. Thank you. You're very kind.
Just for showing up.
Standing
ovation.
It was gutsy of me to show up, wasn't it? Listen.
So it was.
Thank you. You're a handsome bunch. Spangles and blue denims?
Yes, sir.
Well.
Spangles and denims.
Now, don't make me giggle. Let's get down. Let's be serious
Yes,
now.
sir. She's wearing her biblical gown.
That's right.
Lo and behold.
Yeah, of course. Shall we greet our two civilians over here? Would you like to meet the civilians?
We would.
Dennis Weber and Vicky Ruxtalis. Now we want to find out a little bit about each of you before we begin. Vicky, we'll begin with you. You may tell us anything you wish about the story of your life.
Well, I work in public relations for a large savings and loan, and I live in Santa Ana. I'm going to be married in December.
Well, best wishes to you, my dear. That's good. Good luck to you, Vicky. And you, Dennis?
I'm a vice president and manager of a large California bank.
A savings and loan?
And look at this.
No. Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. They're both wearing their bankers' uniforms.
You betcha. And it's out in Westwood, and I live in Arcadia and have a wife and 2 children.
Okay, we're happy to have both of you here.
And a mortgage.
Here on Match Game PM. Each of you will have 3 opportunities to match as many of the dingbats as you possibly can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner, and that person will go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $20,000. So let's get to it. Vicky, you want A or B?
B, please.
Vicky says she wants B. We're off and running. Here it is. Angela said, before we got married, I told my husband that when it came to his work, I never stand in his way. That's because he's a blank. I told my husband that when it came to his work, I'd never stand in his way, and that's because he's a blank. Vicky. Angela said before we got married, I told my husband that when it came to his work, I'd never stand in his way. That's because he's a blank.
Truck driver?
Very good, Vicky. I think that's a good one, don't you? Yeah, I agree with you. Truck driver.
I'd hate to show you what I discarded. I had knife thrower in mind. But
Knife thrower is a good one. Oh, you got truck driver. You like that even better. No, a knife thrower is a good one. There are a lot of good possibilities
Sure
here.
there are. What about a nice, cute, adorable, darling bus driver?
Bus driver. It's close to truck driver.
Why are you bullying me, for heaven's sake?
Bus driver's a very good one.
It's an extra. Tell them, hon.
No, you know what it is. They watch this program from home, and they've heard other audiences boo,
just boo.
and they think they have to come here and boo. You don't have to come here and boo. I'll tell you when to boo.
I've watched the show from home.
Yes.
Do you get the impression that Brett's summers are fading into fall?
It was a nice try, though. Okay, Chuck. Yes.
She hasn't been the same since she was on Starship Galactica, whatever the name of that is. Bus driver.
Bus driver.
No, they don't, because I'm adorable. They love my image.
Here, speaking of adorable, here
You've been
she
a wreck
is.
all week.
I'd never stand anywhere. That's because he's a
carpenter, and he hammers.
carpenter.
Well, Vicky, you see who your friends are, don't you?
Now, wait a minute. Hold on now. You booed a fairly good answer. As a matter of fact, a very good answer from Brett. Now, just because she's... You wouldn't boo her. She comes up with a rotten answer, and you wouldn't boo her, would you? You can't believe it? Oh, I see.
They're stupefied.
They are. Hello there, Gary. You're up.
Oh, thank you
Whether
very
you
much.
like it or not.
And it's certainly a joy being here. I said truck driver.
Why not?
You and me, Gary.
When it came to his work, I'd never stand his way. That's because he's a...
Truck driver.
Okay. Now, let's see what we got today.
Well, you matched the Bright group anyway.
102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle just married old lady Purvis.
Oh, I love this.
It was the first time a couple ever got married in a blank. Okay, Dennis. 102-year-old Mr. Periwinkle just married old lady Purvis. They've been going together for a long time. 87 years. It was the first time a couple ever got married in a blank.
Old folks' home.
Old folks' home.
Don't boo me.
You
What are
got
you
something
laughing
against old people?
Yes. Old folks' home is what he said.
They were in the old folks' home, but
Yeah.
they had a beat. First time a couple ever got married in a rocking chair.
Rocking chair is a good one.
It's not true.
It's-
At that
Let the audience decide.
sweepstakes award. It is not true. It is a lie. They wanted to be very close to the source in case an accident happened. They got married in a funeral parlor. Don't you boo me?
She's on the verge, so leave her alone.
She's been over the verge for
I have
so
friends.
long.
I wasn't talking about that verge. Yes.
Goodson and Todman personally told me about 3 to 4 months and then... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is another bad taste
Oh,
award
that
in a coma.
In a coma. First time a couple ever got married in a coma.
Thought it was easy, didn't you, Dennis?
Yeah.
I did.
Now, Judy, what do you have to say to all this?
I have an old age home.
An old age home. How did you ever do that? Yes,
I
Gary.
don't tell a lie. I did it with my
I
little
don't know what
hatchet.
all this talk is about Brett and age and the Betty and Brett always going at it. I mean, I don't know two more lovely and charming people. I've never met two more lovely, charming. Excuse me. Anyway, here we go, folks. Wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
That's that. I may not have the answer, but I got all the songs.
All right. Now we come to you, Miss Betty.
Yes, we do. We're
Now,
down to her.
it's going to take a little tolerance here because I could be bucking for their award. In a love casket for two.
Oh. Okay, so there we are.
Terrible thing to say.
I know that.
And she wouldn't hurt a dog or a cat.
That's right. 3-1 the score in favor of Vicky. That's the end of round one. Round two coming up right after this. Let's proceed now to round two. And Vicky, since you're ahead, we'll ask you to go first, A or B.
A.
All right. Nipsey, you do not play.
Sure.
The two of you do not play.
I want to play.
Ralph said that mortician must have been a cook. Today I looked in a casket and the deceased was covered with blank. Okay. That's okay.
Go under the table, yeah.
Okay,
Go
Chuck.
Under the table.
Charlie Brown, get up here.
Oh, come on. You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Isn't that a gentle soul?
Ralph said that mortician must have been a cook. Today I looked in a casket and the deceased was covered with blank.
He was covered with ketchup.
Ketchup. Okay. What'd you say, Brett?
I try to keep it simple and uncomplicated. I figured there were no gourmet cooks around.
Right.
I just did a simple salt and pepper.
Little salt and pepper. Accidentally.
Got one more boo and there's going to be trouble.
Yes.
Gravy, mushrooms, and parsley.
Okay. Okay, Judy, she's looking for a little ketchup.
Gravy.
Simple gravy. Didn't get any ketchup there at all there. Now, Dennis, you can catch up a little bit here yourself. Thank you. The sporting goods store owner said, "Let me tell you what my biggest selling item is. It's a blank with Howard Cosell's picture on it." You don't play because you matched him in the first round. Ready? Dennis, the sporting goods store owner said, "Let me tell you what my biggest selling item is. It's a blank with Howard Cosell's picture on it."
Punching bag.
Punching bag. Now that I hear it, I think it's pretty good. But that's not what the first thing I thought of was. What did you think of right off the bat?
Something entirely different.
So did I.
Dartboard.
Dartboard, but I thought of it, too. Right in the nose, Howard.
The way you feel about Howard Cosell, I should think you'd like punching bag better than you like dartboard.
Oh. Yes?
I think we should give Howard Cosell equal time over the years, what we've done to him.
I don't.
I really do. But there's only one problem.
What's that?
The network won't be on that long. Dartboard.
So far, we have 3 dartboards. Judy's does not play. That means we come to you, Gary. It's a picture. It's a blank with Howard Cosell's picture on it.
Oh, well, I didn't say anything but Target.
You said Target. That is not a punching bag. And last chance to get a punching bag out of Betty White.
I wish I could, but I just said your basic ball.
Something to hit with a bat, yeah.
Football
Or kick
volleyball,
or whatever
I'd just
that
be
is.
generic.
All right, we'll go to round 3 now. Vicky, you're still ahead. We'll ask you to go first again.
A, please.
Okay. This is it.
I don't get to play this time either.
You don't get played any time. You two do not play.
Sure.
Here we go.
Man, I want to play.
Count Dracula said, "I've just developed a terrible habit. Every night I bite my own blank." All right. Count Dracula said, "I've just developed a terrible habit. Every night I bite my own blank." Neck, she says. Neck, she says. Okay, very good. What do you say?
Quick as a flash, that little girl said neck.
Neck. One for her.
And then tipped her down, folks.
Yes. Okay.
One more neck.
Okay, one more to neck.
Tongue.
Tongue. Bite your tongue for saying that.
Now, why we didn't get a boom?
Why did you not say neck?
Don't worry about it. That was an easy one.
About it, I kept seeing your tongue. So I figured he bites his tongue.
I see. Okay. Hello, Dennis. You ready?
Oh, yes.
Gloria said,
She certainly did.
"My husband treats plants like they're human. Last night he took my begonia to blank."
My husband.
My husband treats plants like they're human. You've read those books, Plants Are People.
Talk to your plants
Yes.
and sing them a song.
Last night he took my begonia to blank. Let's go, Brett.
Okay.
Gloria said, "My husband treats plants like they're human. Last night he took my begonia to blank."
A show.
Is that an expression of disapproval? They had a date. What's wrong with having a date with a begonia?
Sometimes the phraseology employed here does alter one's attitude. When you said night, I thought of he took my begonia to bed.
Did you think of that? I did. And you rejected it. Okay, now you got to match everybody else here, Dennis, to stay in the game. Brett?
Oh, Dennis. He was so crazy about this little begonia, he wanted to marry her, but he was already married, but he did just take her off to bed.
All right, that means Vicky wins the game. How'd the rest of you And we'll say goodbye to Dennis Weber. Pleasure to meet you, sir, and I'll run into you in Westwood one of these days. In the meantime, we're going to send you some gifts. Blank checks and all kinds of things like that. Here's a little message for you. Watch this now. Pay attention. Now, Vicky's up here to have a go at the really big money. You could win over $20,000 here, and to do that, We have 2 audience matches for you, and we'll go with the first one here. I point out to you, whatever you win in these audience matches will be multiplied by 10, and that's the final dollar figure that you'll be playing for. We polled the studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Gary blank, $500 for matching their most popular answer. For matching the second most popular, $250, and then for matching the third, $100. 3 of our 6 stars will give you some assistance.
Nipsey Russell?
Yes. Oh, looking at that spelling, I think I would say Gary Moore.
All right. I just want to caution everybody, sometimes the audiences don't, pay much real close attention to spelling, but Gary Moore is his response.
Charles.
I don't know whatever happened to him. Gary Burghoff.
Gary Burghoff. All right.
Betty.
Gary Player.
Gary Blair.
Player.
Oh, Gary Player. Oh, the golfer, yes, the Australian fellow.
He's really a
Yeah,
popular
Gary Player,
favorite,
Gary
though.
Moore, and Gary Burghoff are the 3 they've given you. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own. What is your pleasure, Vicki?
I'll go with Gary Burghoff.
Really? Where shall we go?
Gary Burghoff is the one she chose. That's the one we're looking for. Let's look at the list over there and begin with the $100 number. Right off the bat, you get Gary Burghoff. Okay. Now, just for curiosity's sake, let's see what we got on the $250 number. Cooper is there.
Then it's got to be Gary Moore.
You think it's Gary Moore?
It certainly ain't Indiana.
You think it's Gary Moore? It ain't Gary, Indiana? Right. All right, go. Gary Moore. Okay.
But thanks anyway.
Vicki, you've won $100, which means the least you can play for is 10 times that amount, or $1,000. Now let's see if you're going to win more here, and we hope you do with your second audience match. Look me blank. All right?
Brett.
Look me over.
Okay.
Charles.
Look.
Well, sometimes he looks so glazed, you try and help out.
You are throwing a stone regarding glaze? Look me in the eye.
Nipsey.
If you're ever in my neighborhood, look me up.
Look me up, look me in the eye, and look me over are the 3. You want one of those, or have you got a better idea?
Look me over.
Okay. That's Brett's answer. Hey, look me over. Okay, may we see the $100 number? Look me up is Nipsey's number. All right, let's see if we got to look me over under the next one, please. Look me in the eye.
Looks good.
Okay, it does look good for you. Here we go with the big one. Slide it. Yeah! Good for you. Now, Vicki, you won another $500. Multiplied by 10 makes $5,000. And we add that to the $1,000 that you won previously, which means that at least you'll be playing for is $6,000. However, you can double that stake if you have a lucky spin of the star wheel. Here it is. You must make one complete revolution with it. If it stops anywhere in the gold star area, you've doubled your money. Here we go. All right. If the blue light stays on, it's a double. That'll mean $12,000. A little more. Let's go there. Attaboy, Nipsey. All right, come on back here now. Now, Vicki, you did double it. You will be playing for $12,000. Good luck to you. Here it is. Jury blank. That's J-U-R-Y. Jury blank. Jury blank. Okay, now he's finished, Vicki. If you give us the answer that he's written on that card, you get $12,000. Jury.
Judy.
Okay. There are a couple, 2 or 3 good ones here. Jury duty was one of them. What did you say, Nipsey?
Yeah, but when you're talking about a trial, you think of the verdict. And that's
Jury
part
verdict?
of jury duty.
Jury.
Who's that out there?
That's my fiancé, my brother, and a good friend of mine.
Well, we're all very happy for you and Vicky, too.
And while she's celebrating, we're spending this message or two just for you.
There's a little souvenir card for you.
This lady's very excited. She's got lots of money to her credit. We're very happy for her. We hope you'll join us next week when we hope to give away more money and have more fun with more wonderful celebrities like these here on Match Game PM. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
Some contestants will... are available for the entire family at leading stores. And Montaigne has you in his grip. Help break the grip of pain with Ben Gay. Ben Gay, available in ointment, lotion, gel, and extra strength balm. And Gum Out Carburetor Cleaner by Pennzoil. Helps keep your car free of the slow start, clucking, and stalling. Gum Out, between tune-ups, tune-ups. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.